We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Recon, 130.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Buccaneers. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
64.
It's going to be a long day. That's going to be...
Bravo.
Deuce.
Check 52.
Throwing again. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby.
61. Matchbox lights. Rock it.
Hey, check 24. Watch
25.
From the gun, Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with the former Pitt Panther, Quadriolison. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Quadriolison, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And the Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we are.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 8 read.
53, Mike, 53. Silver.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. That one caught by Gibson. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, check.
Greer on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready, ready.
Let's go, D. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
Hey, nice 7.
45 the mic. 45 the mic.
On third down, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Smith. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first and 10, Greer. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now Olsen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
60 or.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll try the right side here with Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator. 54. Right 54. Look. Squeeze. Smooth. Get it.
On first down, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A first down carry for Smith. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Johnson's got it complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go, hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Look at me. Go, go. Yes, yes.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. Open man has got it. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Zoo.
Coming to you, coming to you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 55.
On first and 10, Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Greystone, travel. Hey, orbit. Step.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Atlanta.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, Haywood.
On first down, it's Greer. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the carry, it's Olison. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Greer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Greer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Right back to him on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
On second and 12, Greer. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set up, 60 or.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The kick by Joseph is good. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Hey, Sam off. Hey. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert looking downfield for Godwin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Now Greer, he's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Rip right. 53 is mine. 53 is mine.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-4. Mike, go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
13 yards. First down, Falcons.
Greer now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Greer. This is brought in by Gibson. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Greer, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack. Tre'Davious White getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check, check, check. 61. Matchbox lights. Snap.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You draw quarters.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
70, Indy. Rock it. Yo, go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now it's Greer. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, high 7. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Look, squeeze.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Look at me. Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, exit.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Shoot. Out.
They snap it to Greer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on.